If you haven't heard already, robot overlords are taking over the world. But is artificial intelligence better than human beings at generating ideas for a sellable design? Hey, it's Dall Chef Printify, and we're about to see if an AI can be a great tool for inspiration by giving it some tricky ideas. Then we'll test some human and AI-generated art with a POD expert and graphic designer. Think they'll be able to tell the difference? Let's find out together. And to find out more about the latest trends in print on demand, subscribe to Printify. There's always that one design idea that you can't quite get right. Maybe it gets filed away for another time, but it does eat away at you, wanting to come to life. Now, first off, these generators love clear and concise attributes, which give them more to work with. So we sourced some random descriptors for tricky t-shirt ideas from around the office. To bring these ideas to life, or at least try to, we're going to be working with the AI Midjourney and Dall-E2. Now, if you want to mess around, you can try the trial version, but if you plan on actively using these designs, you'll need a paid subscription. Now, the underlying principle behind all image generators is the same. You give the system parameters and it generates the images it thinks you want. But along with the prompts, you can even put image styles like vector graphics, surreal designs, or hyper-realistic drawings, even particular artists whose styles you admire. So let's give it the keywords we've gathered and see what happens. So we've got our prompts here made from a couple different niches that we've gathered from around the office. First one that we're going to start off with is boating and animals. The first prompt that we have is quite adventurous, so let's see what Midjourney makes of this. So 2 raccoons on a speedboat with stolen Egyptian artifacts being chased by the Royal British Coast Guard. And now what Midjourney is doing is it's taking that information, that prompt that we gave it, and using that to source images to sort of put together. So you can see a little percentage indicator on the side, and it's already starting to come up. Now, unlike a designer, if you were going to give this to somebody, what you're really saving, it's happening at 10 times the speed. You're obviously doing it at no cost if you're doing the trial version, and already we're at 43%. And it's giving us 4 images to use, and let's see what it comes up with. 56%, we're almost there. There we go, it's done. So let's open this guy up. So not bad, all right? We're seeing a little bit of an impressionist style painting, definitely very artistic. And if I wanted to choose one that I like the most, I'm gonna go and say I'm gonna choose version 4. But what if we put this in a whole other different image generator? What's that gonna give us? So let's try putting this into Dall-E. Wow, okay, so completely different style of images. We've got something a little bit more cartoony, a little bit more kind of like a comic strip almost, right? How about this one? We're gonna combine houseplants and outer space, 2 very different niches. So let's put that in, and our prompt is gonna be astronauts watering a cactus in space, but the water floats away because of 0 gravity. Once again, very specific prompt. So, enter. All right, cool. So now it's cooking up the design. And while this is doing that, you know what? I'm gonna put it in Dall-E2 and see if I can run these image generators at the same time. Okay, so now both of these guys are generating. Wow, so to be honest with you, the images that I'm getting on Dall-E, I can see these a lot on garments and products. Oh, and these styles are so cool too. You could do this all day if you wanted. Just hang out on one of these image generators. Oh, there we go. I got a sound. And again, perfect. So Midjourney, again, you're seeing a very atmospheric, a very artsy kind of illustration that's coming back for the prompt that I give it. Let's try giving it the most basic prompt that we could think of, both on Midjourney and Dall-E. So just for argument's sake, I'm gonna put outer space here. That starts Midjourney. I'm gonna do the same thing on Dall-E. Outer space. Get that going. And even just with that, it gives you some pretty interesting results in return, all right? You get something that's a little bit more star mappy, something that's a little bit more nebulous, a little bit more groovy. And we put the same prompt into Midjourney, but look how different this design is from Dall-E. You're getting something a little bit more surreal, a little bit more electric, not cartoony, something that you could probably even see as wall art instead of more of a t-shirt design. So say I have one of these images that I really, really like, but I want it in high resolution. With Midjourney in particular, when it pops out these 4 images in a square, it also gives you these options of U1, U2, U3, U4. This is just choosing which of these you want in a higher resolution. So I quite like the 4th one a little bit, and I'll ask Midjourney to now give me a higher scale image of that, and you can see it's cooking that up a little bit too. And with Dall-E, all you have to do is simply click on it, and as you can see in the top right corner, you have a download button, and it's already saving that to my computer. Now with Midjourney, we've already got a higher scale image based on the one that I like. And if you open this up, you can definitely see it's a lot higher resolution. It gives you way more detail. But say I really like this image, but it's not quite what I'm looking for and I want a different variation. This is where I choose the V4 option and it'll generate a bunch of other images based on that. So not exactly like the ones we've generated before, but just based on this particular style. So we've got variations on the image that I liked before, and if you look that up, again, beautiful. Some of these images that are coming back, but could this work on a shirt? I'm not sure. Could this work on wall art? Yeah, 100%. So we've got what we wanted from this AI, and now let's see if our expert and our designer can tell the difference between the human and the AI. Right, so I have two of the brightest minds from Printify with me right now. Leah, who you of course know from our many videos, is a POD expert and mentor. And today we're joined by Linda, who is a talented graphic designer here at Printify. And we are about to play the ultimate imitation game. Ladies, your task is to see whether these images are human generated or AI generated. Are we ready to do this?
Yep. Ready.
Okay, so let's get into it. Option number one, is this human or AI?
That's definitely AI.
Oh gosh.
It's gotta be.
What are we thinking here?
I'm kind of 50-50 on this one, but I would say also AI.
You all say AI? You are correct. That is an AI image. Wow, starting off strong. Okay, all right, on to the next image here. Human or AI?
Human.
This could be a trick one, but I'll also go with human, I guess.
Wow, you're absolutely right. This is human. We thought this would be so much harder than it is now, but you guys are just nailing each of these ones. Okay. All right. Human or AI?
Oh, wow. That's bad.
Is it? It's, yeah?
Then
it's
AI.
bad.
Yeah.
You think AI?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go human. That's just a poor ghost.
Yeah? That is an AI generated ghost, by the way. Okay, cool. Wow, you guys are nailing this. All right. Human or AI?
Human.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
I don't know, the text.
Okay, what about you? What
I
do you
would
think?
say AI.
You would say AI?
Yeah.
What is it about this that screams AI to you?
It looks a bit random to me.
Interesting. Well, actually, this is a mix of both. This image is AI, but this text is human.
Right.
You guys just hit it spot on. Okay, perfect. And finally, human or AI?
AI.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go AI.
I feel like this is like 8 out of 10 you guys are getting this. So let's talk about that a little bit. What is it about, how were you able to tell with such certainty that these images were one or the other?
Well, I think in this case, it's the reflection in the glasses. It's quite often these smudgy kind of landscapes.
That AI does, like,
Yeah.
it's not, what would you do as a human in this situation?
As a human, I would keep it a bit more neutral, I guess. AI can make a lot of unnecessary details in
Right.
designs, I think, that human would not spend so much time in creating.
Right. So there's like a lack of authenticity here is what we're seeing. Like it doesn't feel like a human would, there's not a solid idea there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, girls, thank you so much for doing this for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, should we do a high five?
Yeah,
Let's do a
high
high five. We got it! Even though these designs technically work, they're missing a key element, authenticity. Personalizing your brand is important, and there's too much randomness here to do that, so you can feel better about AI not being able to scoop up those sales from under you. For now. If you like this video, subscribe and send us a thumbs up below. And if you'd like to see us take on another challenge, put it in the comments section. See you next time.